Hey, this is GodsGunman here. I'm not doing a weapons review this time. Don't worry, I'm working on the M4A1S Patriot review, but I figured I'd do something else in the meantime. Um, just gonna show you my mouse that I use for Crossfire and what levels I have it at. The DPI, which is something, I don't even know what DPI stands for, I forget. Whatever, doesn't really matter. That's basically just how fast your mouse will move across the screen. Um, and I talk about, for example, the sensitivity. You should have it in game, and for zoom sensitivity or whatever. What I think is comfortable, not necessarily what you should have, but whatever. So in game, I have the mouse sensitivity at 10 and the zoom sensitivity at 31. I think that makes it, I think it's better to have a higher DPI and a lower mouse sensitivity. There might be some science behind that, there probably is, but I think logically it just makes sense. I think the higher the DPI your mouse has, the more awesome your mouse is, basically, I guess. This mouse can go up to, I don't really know, it's like 6400 DPI or something, which it's just crazy. You don't need that much. But I guess some people are like that. For my gamma, I have it at 50. That's just standard, I guess. I didn't change it. You can have it higher than that for ghost mode if you want. Some people have it at 100 to see ghosts easier. I'm a ghost mode player. I only have it at 50 because I don't need that boost or whatever. My resolution for this mouse setting is 1024 by 780, I think. I can't really see it now. If you have a different resolution, you might need different mouse settings, but this is the most standard one, so this is the one I use. So yeah, you can get this. You can get the Logitech G9X laser mouse for $100 Canadian, $99.99. I have it kind of highlighted there for you, and it's awesome. It comes with two different grips, so you can, if you have, I don't know, if you want to kind of be more comfortable, you can use the larger of the two grips. And if you want more precision, which is what you should probably be going for, considering you're playing a highly precise game, I do use the smaller of the two grips, so the one on the right. And you can also customize the weight on this mouse, which is awesome, but not really for me because I like a really light mouse. So I don't even use any of the weights. I take all the weights out, and they're in my drawer somewhere. So I use the smaller of the two grips, and no weight. And this mouse is wired. It's not wireless. And the advantage of having a wired mouse is it records the actions of the mouse faster. If you have a wireless mouse, depending on battery levels, how close it is to the computer, a lot of different things, it all depends on that, and what depends on that is how fast it registers on your computer. With a wired mouse, it's always the same. So, and it doesn't run out of batteries or anything. So I always go with a wired mouse. I never use wireless because they just suck. Alright, so I have my mouse at 3400 DPI, and I have the X and Y axis both set at 3400 DPI. I also have those two little checkboxes unchecked, so no checks in them, and that just makes it so that your mouse settings for Windows doesn't interfere with the mouse settings here. I also have speed at 0 and acceleration at 1. That just seems the best. And my polling rate is at 500. The higher your polling rate, the more often your mouse will send data to your computer. So a smaller mouse movement with a higher polling rate will move your mouse across the screen faster than if you have a low polling rate and you're moving your mouse slowly. But yeah. And I guess that's pretty much it. There's nothing else that you need to know. And yes, that snapping noise was my finger cracking. Deal with it. But yeah, this mouse is good. I say get it. G9X, made by Logitech. And it's $400, so it's not cheap, but it is very good. Once you get used to it anyways. It took me about a month to get used to this mouse after I got rid of my old mouse. And I had been using my old mouse for, like, I don't know, years. So, I don't know, a month and then you get better. But during that month you get worse. That's often how things go when you get new things. It's worth it. If you have the money, get it. If you don't, I don't know. Now, I guess I guess it's hard to choose between buying ZP or buying a new mouse. If you're competitive, buy the mouse. If you just want guns, I guess, and don't want to get better, buy ZP. That's my advice to you. If you liked this video, even though it was kind of long and boring, then make a comment. Maybe I'll make another one showing my hardware and how I can run fraps and play the game with like 150 or 200 frames per second at the same time. So yeah, comment with comments, obviously. I read every single comment that people do. So, yeah. Bye-bye.